Rock of Ages, the movie, in theaters now. Saw Rock of Ages, the movie, today. I'm giving it thumbs up. Or better still, headbang and the metal signs. I've not seen the live version of this musical, but feel secure in saying the cinematic interpretation lacks for nothing by comparison. The wardrobe, props, hair, and makeup capture the hairband era perfectly. The luggage that Julianne Hough's character Sherrie has as she's making her way from small-town middle America to L.A., I had that luggage when I lived in D.C. That was one of many nostalgia-invoking moments for me. The star pin on her jean jacket, I had a similar one. My rhinestone one had shooting stars and was not a cut-out star, but close enough to make me think, oh, wow, I remember that pin. Hough's Sherrie and her leading man Drew, Diego Boneta, are a hopeful and sweet parallel image to Malin Akerman's Rolling Stones reporter, Constance Sack, and Tom Cruise's rocker, Stacee Jaxx. More on Mr. Cruise later. Russell Brand was born to play Lonnie, Bourbon Club MC and right-hand man to the club's owner, Dennis, played with humor, warmth, and not a trace of anger management issues by Alec Baldwin. They have great chemistry. Paul Giamatti's record of always being an interesting scene stealer holds. Bryan Cranston is a serviceable comic foil as L.A. County Mayor Mike Whitmore. As his wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones' Patricia Patty Cake Whitmore is one of the best fictional functioning drunks I've seen since the real-life ones I knew in my formative years. Her performance is subtle and 100% accurate. Anyone even casually acquainted with the type can tell she's a boozer well before the scene where she's mixing herself a spritzer. Even more impressive are Miss Zeta-Jones' dancing and singing. And while we're on the subject of dancing, bravo to choreographer Mia Michaels and all of the film's dancers, particularly for the scenes at the Venus Club. Those ladies veritably defy gravity. Cameos by real-life rockers make for fun, ooh, look who's in that scene moments. I'm not going to specify whom or when because I think it's better to experience the moment as it happens. Some reviewers of this film's story have said they don't understand the motive for the Whitmores' beef with metal rock and roll in general and the patrons, performers, workers, and owner of the Bourbon Club. Clearly an homage to the Whiskey A Go-Go in particular. I'm guessing they are either too young to remember or have forgotten about the Tipper Gore crusade for censoring lyrics and or labeling vinyl in much the same way that movies have lettered ratings. Moving on. Mary J. Blige, so good. Of course, I knew I'd be swept away by her singing. She moves me. The woman gives me goosebumps every time I hear her gift. But the woman's got acting chops too. Rock on with your bad self, Mary. Tom Cruise. Two thoughts always come to mind when I think of Mr. Cruise. Discipline and focus. For me, never has he embodied those two qualities more than when he is portraying Stacee Jaxx. A bit of Jim Morrison, a dash of Elvis, a sprinkle of Axl, and voila! Mixed with amalgam of every pop rock metal god who's ever nailed a groupie or belted out a power ballad, you have Stacee Jaxx. As Mr. Jaxx, Cruise is sexy, introspective, philosophical, vulgar, ridiculous, heartbreaking, heart-aching, funny, and the man can sing. Cruise's performance is, in a word, good. No, I need two words. Phenomenally good. Thanks to a perk from Clout in partnership with T-Mobile, it only cost me a total of $3 to see this flick. But I strongly recommend the movie Rock of Ages, even if you must, quote, pay full freight. It's worth every penny.